Hello and welcome everyone, this is Balance of Power and we are getting back to our Malus Darkblade campaign on the Vortex map on Legendary difficulty. At the end of the last episode we got to this battle here at Hagreef against the rebels where we are sallying out. Should be an easy battle to start with. They just have the Dark Riders and a little bit of infantry. And with our garrison, we do actually outnumber them quite a bit. We have to play the battle manually because we do want to conserve our forces. Yeah, and we're going to need to chase them down in a moment. Yeah, this is all good experience for our Lord who is protecting Hagreef. And then after the battle, we will get back to seeing what the Black Ark is doing down in the Sea of Dread. But without any more further ado, into the battle.
Destruction lies beyond.
Right, so here we are. Quite a flat ground here. Got our reinforcements coming from there. And I do believe, because they've got their Reaper Bolt Thrower, they will more than likely just stay still. So let's just position ourselves ready for our reinforcements to come in. And let's put our archers on this little hill here. And then I'll have my cavalry just at the side here. Yeah, to deal with anything on this flank. Okay, so let's just start the battle. What we're more than likely going to do is just go and waste their ammunition quickly. Okay, and here we go with our reinforcements. For the Corsairs in the woods up here, it'd be good to flank them later. Okay, where are they? Looks like they're taking a defensive position, just they're reorganizing a bit. Can't see them because of this hill.
Dealers in death. It is done. Murder awaits. Dark elves. Blood for Cain.
Oh, maybe they're coming. Looks like they're coming, but we have got their bolt throwers' attention. Got anti-large on the Cold One Knights. Maybe they can break past them.
Cold ones, onward! Droopy tyrants! Moving out! Advancing! Eager for battle! Droopy, forward! Attack!
Let's see if we can get in there. Do have these guys.
Cold ones.
Have to get out of there quickly, I think.
Carnage awaits. Dark shards. Going. Advancing. Nagarothi.
Those guys in guard mode. I don't want them running off into into the other enemy there. Bit of a fight going on in the woods.
Murder awaits.
Send these guys.
Blood for Cain.
Try to get the Reaper Bolt Thrower here.
The merciless host. Cold ones. Moving out. On to slaughter. Slaughter them.
They've gone berserk because of the witch elves, but our archers are still shooting in.
Corsairs going. Battle calls. Die,
Yeah, our cavalry's going to get that Reaper Bolt Thrower now, so that's good. Guys, just hold the line.
Dark shards. Battle ready.
There we go. I think this is going to be over in a second. Get a flank shot from these ones into there, help them out a bit. Try not to get the cavalry mixed up with these Corsairs, because they will come off really badly from that.
Dark shards. Going by your command.
I will just push these guys away with the Corsairs. Won't chase after their Corsairs, because that'll do a lot of damage to us.
Advancing! Dealers in death. I go!
That'll be over soon. Yeah, our Corsairs have taken damage, but they are winning that fight.
Dark shards. Red spears. Nagarothi. Dark shards. Murder awaits. Druki. No mercy. Bloody murder.
Why aren't you chasing them?
Battle ready. Eager for battle. Withdraw.
Oh dear, lost his unit of spearmen to that lord.
Onward. Dark elves.
Purveyor of bruising.
Battle ready.
Be nice if we could actually grab this Reaper Bolt Thrower at the end of the battle. Oh, but look, they just beat our Corsairs. Melee troops are so shit.
Dread spears. Murder awaits. Death. At once. Make them bleed. Death. Dread spears.
I don't want to kill that general, because we're going to chase her down in a second. I don't want them getting any new troops. Let's kill these Corsairs with the cavalry, because that's too big a unit there. But I don't care really about these Corsairs that have been wiped out. It is just part of the garrison. Speed it up a little bit. We are now, now that we're going to be having rebellions, in this area quite a lot. We're going to have to make sure that this army is actually built up to a proper size. Luckily, we've got the cavalry unit here actually, because they are good for mopping units up at the end. Don't want to have a full squad of Corsairs to have to deal with in the next battle. In fact, if we can wipe them out, it'd be good. Corsairs. I don't know if we'll get these guys. No, they're going to be gone, but we should get them. Alright, that's good enough. Right, and here we are back with the first rebellion being put down. Grab ourselves some extra slaves and replenishment for army, because we're going to chase them down now.
More slaves are
I mean, that's a
required.
terrible banner. But a good looks like 2 levels from that battle, so we'll get another one hopefully in a moment.
My power grows.
And we'll just move out
Master of
quickly and
cruelty.
finish that.
Hateful bidding. For Nagger.
Easy auto resolve. A few more slaves.
Dark and violent.
And then we'll just come back to
Untouchable,
Hagreef.
undefeatable.
And
What?
let's see what we can get troops-wise here to bolster this army. So I think we'll just get some Black Ark Corsairs for some more missile troops. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get the buildings going to allow us to get some more Dark Shards. So they'll definitely be battle winners up here. So we've got lots of money in the bank. Yeah, a good amount of income coming in, but let's just have a look down at what's happening in the Dread Sea and see what needs to be done down here first. Okay, so we do have this rebellion here to contend with. They're probably going to lay siege this turn, but they probably won't launch their attack straight away. Now here's Admiral Leech running from our Skaven enemy, but once he's recruited enough troops, he should be able to just turn around and smash them, because they are just clan rats, and it is just a level 1 general. Okay, what kind of buildings do we have here? We can get the Scourge Runner chariots, but we're not going to get those because they're going to take 2 turns. We can actually recruit here a Master and Dark Shards, so I might get some of those. But we're going to have to move first, and we'll just check out where he can go. He can go all the way to here, so we need to go as far as possible.
Anchors away. Cruel and deadly.
Yeah, let's just
Plotting a course.
go this way. And let's recruit. Let's get 4 units of Dark Shards, because then we're actually getting up to something that's going to be able to turn around and deal a defeat to this army, and then we can get back to our islands. Can we get anything new this turn? No, but we can actually build this, the Warrior Hall, and that'll give us access to Reaper Bolt Throwers. You know, that'll certainly come in handy. So, yeah, that's just 2,000. So let's get that. I'm really quite happy actually. I'm investing into these Black Arks, because even if they get defeated, they're going to come back in 5 turns, and I don't think they actually take any damage from that. Not like other Horde armies that you see. Yeah, so we're just gonna. He shouldn't be able to catch us. You know, he should just chase after us again. But I think actually maybe, you know, with what we've got here, that might be enough to take him out. You know, he does have large amounts of numbers. Let's see what kind of master we could probably get here. Okay, so just masters. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything good. Vicious. Nah. Come back to that in a moment. I really do want spiteful ones, and it really was a shame to lose that one we started with. But let's go back to Hagreef and just see what investments we need to do here. We're 2 turns away from having the walls completed. If we get this, then we'll be able to launch more Black Arks. Will certainly come in handy for more growth and extra income. And then we also have the Mines of Hagreef, which will up the amount of resources that we're producing by 22. Let's just have a look to see if we're how many of those we're dealing in right now. So 28%, yeah, which is not a lot. So although it does give, I think it gives an extra money, 530 to 800, 4,300 for that. This is remarkably cheaper, and it'll actually be the 200 extra income would be better, especially helping us plan to get the extra Black Ark. So we'll get that. And we've got levels up to do on Mavra.
A headstrong
So, got Route Marcher already. Let's just level up like we're going to level up most of our lords. You know, we're going to get Dreaded Slaver and more than likely Lightning Strike for all of them, and then we'll work on the other bits later. So just put 2 points in here. You know, recruiting there on their Black Art. We can upgrade this one to the Dark Tower, Temple of Cain. Definitely. In fact, we've got money coming in, so I don't see why not. And then we can actually start working on the walls here. Yeah, and once you know that's done, then potentially we could actually send somebody to go and occupy Stora Core and get the whole thing. So we'll grab that as well. Yeah, because it's not too important for this one to level up to tier 4 as quickly as possible. You know, we just want to make sure that we can hold on to it. This is gonna be worth a lot to us later on down the line. So down in the Sea of Dread again. So we're just waiting here. So we're gonna end the turn here and see what happens. Right, here we are. Clan Rictus is declaring war on us, and they're gonna obviously bring in Nagaron. We definitely want to see if we can bring Nagaron in on that. We don't want to be fighting Clan Rictus alone. I'm not expecting to see them just yet because they're going to have to get through Clark Arond first, but I don't think it's going to take them that long. Yeah, so we definitely again need to start building up our forces in High Grief here because it's going to take a lot to defend this. Luckily, we're going to have such low public order here that our rebellions are probably going to defend us somewhat as well if we're lucky. So we'll just call our allies to help. And right, so over the end turn, Clan Rictus declared war on us up in the north. Yeah, so hopefully we're going to be able to hold him back, but we have to worry about one thing at a time. Yeah. Clan Septic has been destroyed by Nagaron, so he should be free actually to help us if he doesn't go off on a tangent somewhere. Pestilence scheme performed by Clan Moldo, there might be a plague coming, I don't know. Right, let's have a look now. So they did chase us again. Yeah, we do have 13 units versus there, so they do outnumber us quite a bit. Yeah, and I think that you know they'd probably be able to hold us back quite a bit. So I think we know see if we can get one more turn of running, and then we're going to turn around and get them. So they can move as far as there. Let's see how far we can go. A lot further. What I just want to do is just make sure that we are kind of close to him. Yeah, so he continues his pursuit. Let's gonna go. See if we can go just a tiny bit further. There we go. And we will recruit 2 Reaper Bolt Throwers. Yeah, and we're gonna I get 2 units of Dread Spears just so we can stick them on the flanks. Yeah, and protect us. But next turn, if he pursues us, we're going to turn around and we are going to steamroll right into him. Yeah, and that'll be a good destruction. And then we're going to have to make it all the way back and deal with these rebels. But I don't think that they're going to be a problem either. By the time that we get back there, Malus should be not wounded anymore, so we'll be able to get right back on track. Got some rights available. We can do the sacrifice to Cain, but it's not necessary at the moment. We'll use that when the time is right. And let's just have a look at what's going on up north again on this turn. You know, so we do have a much larger army in now. It's one turn before the Silver Gate, the Slave Gate is done. Yeah, and then we're going to have a much better garrison in there as well. But I do want to I want to make sure that we can really hold this territory, because it'd be such a shame to lose it when you're trying to hold on to it at the beginning.
The people
No.
are displeased.
I think I might get one more of the Corsairs, but really, I mean, I would definitely like to get Darshars instead. We'll be able to get those quite quickly once we get the Dark Elf Harbour, and we'll be able to launch another Black Ark. Okay, down here we do have money. Totalwar does think we can build stuff here, but it's going to be under siege really quickly, so it just won't get done. Maybe just chuck in another growth building. Yeah, it is only 500, and I'm not sure we're going to lose it. But doesn't it end the turn again? Alright, so what we wanted to happen has happened, and the Skaven have followed us, so we're going to turn around and smash them finally. Clarklond has been destroyed, so Clan Rictus really didn't take long doing that. Yeah, and Totalwar is under siege. Just at the moment when Malus Darkblade is available to come back, so that's really good. We're not going to recruit him just yet, because we'll lose all of our income. Yeah, and I don't really want to get him back until I'm actually in a position where we're going to actually launch the assault on the mainland. So we've got 17 units versus their 20, but they are all clan rats. Yeah, and they just got a plague seer. So I think we can now turn around and attack them.
I approve of these dark deeds.
Right, so it's saying that we don't have a very good balance of power, but we'll change that because we are balance of power here.
The thrill of
Fight
battle
battle.
awaits.
Right, so this battle on the Black Ark. Yeah, I don't know why they always get to deploy on that side of the Black Ark. Shouldn't I be coming out of the gates? But never mind. What we'll do is just lure them into here, and this is where we'll face them. I don't see them coming round, so what I might just do is bring our infantry up and hold this position here, and then, you know, or maybe let's take up the Corsair Hambos to come up and harass them as they're coming in, and just make sure that they're coming where I want them to. Let's get these bolt throwers onto multi-shot, just out of range, but you know they should get in range quite quickly. Just want to make sure we don't have much friendly fire. We've got our spears. And then this guy, he is important. We want to make sure that we don't lose him, because if he does get wounded, then we'll just be an army at sea and not a Black Ark.
Corsairs!
So here we go.
Taruki advancing! Corsair handbows! Carnage awaits! On to destruction!
Let's just make sure that our guys don't run. That's the most important thing. Are they taking a defensive position?
The merciless host! Moving out.
Good thing about fighting Skaven at sea is no menace below. Not unless the AI decides to purchase some, and they don't usually. I'm not afraid of these slingers. I'll just go straight at them because they don't have very much damage, and they should be in skirmish mode. So the moment we come forward, we should push them back. Now here comes their clan rat, so let's pull back. They are sending some forces back that way, but it looks like they're changing their minds. That's good. We'll wait for them to all clump up, and then we'll start using the bombardment.
It is done.
In fact, we are wrecking them. because they don't have shields, you know, and there's just massive amounts of numbers.
Attack! Battle calls! Dark elves! Forward!
Let's keep on running back. We might take a little bit of damage here.
Carnage awaits! Corsair handbows! On to slaughter! By Drakira! Dread spears! Corsair handbows!
Looks like we just got behind them as well, so we should be able to get. We've got this.
Slash kill! Death! Corsair handbows!
Keep pursuing them up. Shoot them in the back.
Onward!
Let's remember to use these if we can.
Corsair! Dealers in death! Cold-blooded
Keep these
killers!
guys.
Forward!
Like again, it's just the Skaven slave singer, so we should be just push them, and they'll run.
Nagorothy! Moving out!
And as we're doing it, we're flanking all these guys, so they're also trying to run.
Corsair handfoes! Advancing! Onwards to murder!
And now we got them on the run.
Nagorothy! Corsairs! Corsair handbows! Merciless warriors! Going!
Spearmen have done quite well.
Dark shards! We are ready! Murder awaits! Corsair!
And that's it. They're broken, but
Corsair handbows!
let's just see if we can just chase down a few of them. Black Ark Corsairs really did shine in this battle. And the other Corsairs also, you know, got a good head count. They really do well against the cheap infantry that the Skaven can produce. I don't think we're going to catch anymore, so we'll end the battle here, and we'll probably get another one out of it. So this is good experience for our fleet commander. Decisive victory. Wiped out a few of their units, but we are going to have to fight that again. It just depends on what the auto resolve is going to tell us on the next battle.
Bind
But 973 slaves, that's really good. Replenish nearly the full. This Skaven army is wishing it didn't pursue. And we've just got Ingrin from killing every 6,100 enemies in battle, so fantastic. Now we're at full possession, but it doesn't seem it's not affecting us because probably because Malus isn't actually on the table, so to speak. So let's just finish him off. I'm gonna have to fight this manually because I don't want to take a huge amount of casualties. We do need to start pressing on in this area.
the thrill of
Alright, so it's going to be the same battlefield as last time, so we are just going to do exactly what we did the last time. Worked out well this time. And these guys. Right, okay. Let's start the battle.
Corsairs! Eager for battle! Onward! The merciless host! Corsair handfoes!
Put these guys into multiple shots.
Dreadlord, striking out.
What's our enemy going to do this time? Taking a good defensive position over here. They might be coming towards us. But we got this again. Got their missile troops on this side. What I might do is just head over this side and start smashing this flank as I pull them back round, and then they can start being shot at by our dark shards. Not taking some damage. It's happening a bit faster. We're just leaving it on fast forward. I don't think we need to have a particularly long fight here. Keep on shooting. Right, let's go fight down there. Just keep on pulling them away. They'll go for them. Right, that's good. I think this is over. Again, these Corsairs are going to tear that Grey apart. Just Skaven slaves now. They should run pretty quickly. I think that's where the main problem is actually about the Skaven, is that because they got so low leadership, they run away. Yeah, and you try to pursue them because you want to destroy them as quickly as possible because you know they're going to rally. By the time they rally, they've actually lured you out of position. So that's the end of that. Don't need to chase them down this time. Right, so now it's just full steam ahead. Get back to our islands. And we'll grab another 400 slaves. A little bit more replenishment. So over the two battles we've actually taken no losses whatsoever. Get rid of that. Right. Time to keep going. And I wonder how long they're going to stay here for. They got 9 units. I'm not sure if they actually recruited any from the first turn they rebelled. So whether or not they're going to get any more is another thing. We do have 8 units in the settlement, but from what they've actually got there, I don't know if we can actually hold that. So we definitely want to get back there. Let's get you Draft Master. And then we can start going on Quartermaster. We'll make this army really cheap. I would still love to get the Scourge Runner Chariots, but they're not going to be useful really against the elves. We'll get those when we get back there, but I don't really need any other troops. So maybe let's have a look to see what masters are available again. Do have 5,000 in the bank, money coming in, so we might. I'm going to be really picky, and I'm going to recruit this guy, and then I'm going to get rid of him again, because I want to see if I can get a better trait to come up. Still that sacrifice to Cain. How long for this? Reveille? Yeah, more growth in 2 turns. Good. And then what's going on up here? We do have plenty of money against Delb. Yeah, but I'm just gonna... Should I hold off? It is extra money. 5 turns. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay. And then what I think I might actually do as well is get the Black Ark to go a little bit further this turn. I do desperately want to get back there. I think I'm safe to do this, but I'm just gonna make sure I go to the south, just in case another Skaven army has actually come from the mainland. Alright, so end turn, on to turn 20. Right, so here we are back, and just over the end turn, Clan Rictus has besieged Hagreef, yeah, and they've brought their dreaded Doomwheel. We'll go up there in a second. Imminent rebellion at the Black Flood as well. Looks like Tretch will be having to take care of that for me. I think that I'm hoping actually that the rebels might be able to build up a full stack and smash them for me. Right. So our elven friends here are still laying siege, and they haven't recruited anything. So maybe we can actually get where we need to be. If we actually move here, we'll be able to get definitely in range to attack them, and we'll be able to provide support to the garrison if they launch the attack next turn.
Anchors away.
Brilliant. Okay, we do have 3,000 in the bank, and we can build things here. We could upgrade the growth slots for 1,000 each. I'm still not concerned about actually hitting this because Malus isn't here. It's not actually affecting us. Who's this guy? This is the guy that's going to start a plague for us. Oh, that's fantastic. So we don't want that to be happen. We want it. If that does actually happen, we want to make sure that our forces aren't affected by it. We've got our imminent rebellion. Our walls were constructed, so that's good. Some of our units are a little bit damaged from the previous battle, but other than that, we are all actually in very good shape for defending the settlement. And if we just have a look at what forces they have, we won't be sallying out because that'd be madness. But look, actually, this is really not that scary. They do have the Doom Wheel and one unit of Storm Vermin and some Death Runners, but other than that, it's all slaves and clan rats. So we should be in a good position to actually take that out. But we'll wait for him. I said we've definitely got the rebellion coming in next turn. I'm gonna see if we can ask Malaketh to come and help us. Doesn't usually respond to requests like that, but it would be nice. It is just clan rats. This army up here could probably come in and smash them. Yeah, with combined with my forces, it would be an easy battle. I think the Skaven would even retreat. So we'll just hope something good happens up here. Then we go back to here. No, I think we're just going to end the turn and see what happens next turn. Okay, turn 21. Yeah, united against us, the Fortress of Dawn. Don't you worry, I was going to declare war on you soon anyway, because you've got a nice island that can be taken just off the south. We'll get to you in a second. Shadow Gore Warhead destroyed, and our technology has been researched. We'll get something new in the pipeline in a second. Another imminent rebellion at Tor El Source. Once we finish this one, there'll be another one, so that's going to be good for our experience again. And our little plague friend has come off to the Tower of the Sun, so he can have fun down there, because I don't plan on setting foot there with any armies in the near future. And we've got a shipwreck over here, so it might be a battle that we could fight here and get a load more money. Just for the meantime, let's see these rebels off.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Can we get in there?
Set the sails.
Unlikely.
Will we reinforce?
Kill them.
No.
Black-hearted.
Looks like we can't actually go into the settlement. Oh, that's annoying. Well, what we're going to have to do then, in that case, is recruit a lord and hope that we get a second turn.
A vile plan.
We couldn't have done it last time because we were actually in for sale. So let's just grab one. Malus is available, so let's get him back. Did take 2 of our growth, but we're not. It doesn't really matter. I got an extra 500 gold for doing it. Thank you.
My hate runs.
Yeah, can't move this turn, and we'll just transfer the army to him next turn. But let's just have a look at our heroes and see if a better one came up. There's a cunning one. Let's get rid of him.
Master Druki.
More research. Exploit public feuds? No. I'd rather not increase the public order just yet. Yeah, in fact, it is a big part of our strategy right now. So, just seeing if there's anything actually in these that we want to get edit quickly, and I don't think they're very good. You know, upkeep from Black Ark Corsairs and income from sacking? Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, so let's get Battle of Business first. Yeah, no, I think that's the only thing that we do want though, is Charted Piracy. And then we'll get Driven by Vengeance, so we can get the first upgrade.
One can only shudder at these.
Got a settlement upgrade available. I'm just going to hold on to it for now. I'm in no real rush to build this province up. Imminent rebellion, we know about that. In fact, that's probably actually going to make this rebellion a lot bigger. Ugh. If they do take it, it's fine, we'll retake it. It's just irritating. In fact, if they do even try to take it, we'll just try to punish them as much as possible. Yeah, and then it will be, you know, easy to take it back. Okay, let's go with next turn. Right, so the rebels have actually decided to attack sooner rather than later. So they've obviously seen what we are about to do. So we're going to have to do as much damage to them, or maybe we might be able to take it and to hold on to it. I'm not sure, but we'll just do our best and then take it back in the next turn.
Draw your blades. We fight.
Right. So if the rebellion hadn't actually got bigger, we would have been able to defend this easily. Yeah, but because it has, we're not going to do so well. I wonder if we should just abandon the walls. And what I'll do is just defend here and just try and do as much damage as I possibly can. What to do with Dark Riders? I mean, a terrible unit. Let's see if I can have them come out of the flank here. I mean, there's not much chance that the AI is going to forget about them, but if they did just, you know, beeline it down here, we could get a rear charge. But I don't think we're going to get any better than that. I'm going to leave them there, just to have them as someone that could either fill in on either side. But I don't know how long this is going to take. I do have the black arc for bombardments, but I want to make sure that they're all in one position before I do that. Come on with your pretty towers, you'd have them finished faster if you hadn't put so many pretty things on them. I wish my computer was a little bit better at the moment, because when I press the fast forward button it doesn't speed them up too much. I would have pressed the auto resolve button, but I just don't think it would have done enough damage to them. Now here comes the first lot of white lions. They're going to come down this route. Let's be ready for them. We got some eagles coming this way. I'm faster than you are. Did wonder if I just got their attention a little bit. They're spearmen as well. Oh dear, more spearmen. They're going to come in now and just start shooting them. Change the angle of these guys. I just don't think I mean, look, the eagles are just tearing these guys to pieces. Yeah, they ran. Severe bombardment that way. I think we'll just get these guys up ready to move on this flank, because they are got a lot of troops going in. We are doing a lot of damage to them. This unit's getting wrecked. I do have one of my Dark Rider units here. Silver helms are going to be running. That's good. I want to make sure that I'm getting good shots in on them. Wipe these guys out as much as possible. Come on, shoot these eagles. Definitely done a lot of damage to it. That eagle's running, that's good. Let's keep on shooting at these guys. And then these guys can go into melee if they need to. They are shooting at my Corsairs here. Off from Seaguard. Let's see if I can get my cavalry to go round. Kill these eagles again. More artillery. We have done quite a bit of damage to them. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we, you know, wiped out half a dozen units or more. Just trying to be a distraction here. Just about out of ammunition anyway. Keep on going. Let's just try and do as much damage as possible. Won't be long before we got another bombardment. Broken these guys. Come on. Oh, we broke eventually, so it was a close defeat. We have done a lot of damage to them. Alright, so close defeat. And we did only wipe out one of their units, unfortunately. The rest we just didn't do enough damage to. But that is a unit of silver helms of shields that they no longer have. And we should be able to actually take this back with ease next turn. Alright, turn 22. Plague success. Note to self, no holidays in the Tower of the Sun. And we lost Totalwar, but we're going to get that back in just a second. Alright. Hopefully, when we transfer the troops over to Malus, we won't get the movement glitch, and we'll just be able to attack and just take this straight back.
Set the sails.
We did that, and that really did just put us back in the red. So it's going to be very important that we get these troops back to the Black Ark as soon as possible, because in Malus's hands this army costs 4 grand.
There will be no retreat.
Right. And this will be fine. They do have a bit of a small garrison, and they have replenished their entire army, but I'm really confident that, you know, that this is going to be an easy one for us. Give this little banner to this guy.
For the hand.
And we'll lightning strike as well, because I'll lower the leadership a little bit. But this will be an easy battle. Right. So the retaking of Totalwar, and this should be quite easy, especially now that we've got our Reaper bolt throwers. Yeah, I'm going to take out this tower. I don't think we need to take this tower out, but then we should be able to take the enemy out a piece at a time. Really don't want to take too many casualties here. I'll just be able to, at the end of the episode, be able to say, look, we're exactly where we were on the end of turn 2, or episode 2 even.
Dark shards.
Get our dark shards. They are going to be the ones that we're going to use very quickly on. Malus will just tank the shots of the tower.
We are ready.
And we'll...
Bolt throwers.
Now they do more damage with the multi-shot round, just a little bit, so we'll use that.
No mercy.
And I'm glad we don't get any artillery glitches here. Oh look, they're all in range. Oh dear. Right, there we go. That's better. I think we'll have to take out the second tower as well. But we should be able to move our dark shards up and around to the corner and start actually eliminating these archers before they do too much. I'll do a bombardment on there as well, because I do want to get rid of the archers. that Sky Cauldron does do really well against individual units. Now we do only have an hour to complete the battle, but it definitely won't take just an hour. I don't ever change this because I think you can't complete a battle in an hour. You might be able to do it in 8, but it'd be a really, really boring thing to watch. These Reaper bolt throwers are not the best things in the world to take out towers. But at least they do a little bit of damage to the troops that are positioned around them. Wait. One tower down. Move these up. Stay off fire at will, because there is a second tower to take care of. In fact, that we could just move. Let's just move up, everyone. Because then we can get out of range of this tower completely. I'd rather use the ammunition of the bolt throwers to actually start taking out their infantry. Yeah, that's the end of that. I'm just trying to start taking out all these archers and Lothred Seaguard. There we go. What's wrong with you? Another little thing to notice actually about some of the siege battles, especially from races that come out in Warhammer 2. Yeah, you can actually make it so you can shoot these guys a lot better with missile troops. Yeah, just by doing 1 or 2 shots, because you just knock the battlements off, and then you'll find that your other missile troops that have to have that straight line of shot, yeah, will actually do a lot better. So let's just blast them apart for a bit. In fact, if we can get, I'd like this full unit of Lothran Seaguard shot at, please. I don't mind about the small units because our Dark Shards can take a little bit of a little bit of a beating, with them firing back. Keep shooting. Get Dark Shards to move forward. Can't really get to these guys, the wall in the way. Kill these guys. Got plenty of ammunition on the Reaper bolt throwers. Alright, let's hold these guys fire a second. Let's get the dark shards up. If this provokes them to put more guys on the walls, then we can start the bolt throwers firing again. But what we really just want to do is just start getting our shots to start arcing across and start taking out white lions if we can. Alright, so we've got sword masters up there now again, so we'll get our bolt throwers having a bit of fun. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lag. It's just with a lot of units there on the field, especially with the recording going on in the background. It can lag a little bit. We'll just get through it. Let's kill these guys before they actually get a good shot. There's only a few of them left now. Get back again, because they are moving their troops. I don't want to take casualties if I don't have to. High-ups have such an advantage when it comes to range. The bombardment. Eventually we'll just get the army loss penalty. And I'll know when that's going to happen because it won't lag so much. We are receiving a few shots. It's a small unit of Lothran Sea Guard over here. I think if we give them a volley back, they should run. We'll expend every arrow we've got before we actually send a single man up on the walls. If there's any other difficulty, I'd be like, no, we can go up there. But nah, not on Legendary. And they didn't run, but there's only 2 of them left, so that's good enough. Still got the Reavers shooting at us. If we got a bit closer, I should be able to do a lot of damage to them. And they do have another unit of Lothran Sea Guard over here, so if they come close, we're going to have to start dealing with those as well. Let's see if we can get a shot on the Illyrian Reavers there. Yeah, they're melting. Hopefully they'll run away in a second. Yeah, they'll run. Try and do as much damage now to their elite troops, because the only thing left to do in a moment is going to be to send Malus and his corsairs up on the walls. I'm not concerned about any of the troops that they've got there, but see if we can march forward actually and do some damage to these Sea Guard whilst they're still in the process of getting up on the walls. I'll give them a bombard. There we are, some good damage actually from that one. We'll fire back at them now. There we are. It's a good angle to shoot at. What we don't hit of them, we hit of the next unit. A few of the Illyrian Reavers came back, I see. Just make sure none of their elite killers are up there when my Corsairs decide to come up. This will definitely be the last battle of the episode. I think we've been going on now for about an hour and a half now. Now running out of ammunition. Keep striking the White Lions. For bombardment here. Okay, we'll just get back now. We had to replenish the losses on the Dark Shards pretty quickly. There's only a few extra bolts that we've got. So let's send Malus and his men. Did a lot of damage to the gatehouse without really realising it. There we go. And then soon we'll be able to recruit some Scourge Runner chariots, and this army will be even better than it was before it got destroyed. Come on. Bit of a grind. Bring up the spearmen. I don't think I'm going to need them though. No, not long now. Got some silver helms down here. Let's bring up my Corsairs with bows. Because I don't want to go down there if I don't have to. I'd rather they just ran away. Malus should be able to go down there and have a go with that. If he gets hurt, we'll actually turn him into Zarkan, that'll be fun. He's okay. There we are, now he's Zarkad. There we go, that was a good hit from... There we are, victory. I'll end the battle. we have it. We've taken back Totalwar. Yeah, and this comes to the conclusion of the end of the disaster that we started upon last episode. So the settlement is going to be level 1, because I never managed to get it up to level 3. Yeah, and when the rebels took it, they were taken down to level 1. So I think we're just going to loot and occupy. So we want the extra slaves, but it really doesn't matter that it's going to be on level 1. And then let's just see, can we get...
Plotting a course. Darkblade.
Right, let's see if we can transfer the troops back. No, we can't. Oh dear.
There is little
Never
left
mind.
of me.
We did level up on Malus, that's great. So he's level 12 now. Yeah, and we had done our Elven healing. What we might actually do for him is get Renowned and Feared, so he can move further, and more importantly, it's going to reduce our upkeep on the army whilst he has it. So, just having a little wrap up. So Totalwar has been destroyed, but it won't be long. There'll be a rebellion straight away next turn, but also we'll deal with that in the next episode. Yeah. And we do have some other things that we can build. We could, I think we will repair this one because we've got the growth to actually start upgrading it again. Again, I'm not too concerned about fixing the ports because we're just not going to get rid of that public order issue anyway. It'll repair by itself. And then over at the Black Flood, we do have some problems here. Tretch is here with just a vast amount of shite for us to kill. But I'm not really concerned at all because I think our rebellion, once it gets up to full strength, it will just smash him, and then we can smash what's left of that. Yeah, so that's definitely great. And then over at the Temple of Cain, that one has upgraded. So whilst we've got the money, I'm just going to grab the walls for this one. But we'll do that next turn because it's not going to save. But the next episode out will be Deathmaster Snickich. He's just got over his own disaster, and he's going to be actually fulfilling plans of his own. So I really hope you enjoy that. But until then, have a great time. Right, bye.